Welcome to another episode of Six String Studies. Let's talk a little bit about how to build the typical major scale. We've talked about the C major scale before, which is C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Okay? And these major scales, they have a pattern to where no matter which note you start on, as long as you keep the same pattern, you've got that major scale. And so I'll teach you that. And so actually, first we're going to talk about tones and semitones. Just real quick, on guitar or on piano and most of the instruments that you know, a semitone is simply one fret or one step up, or one half step, I guess you could say. If you're on a piano and you've got a white key and then a black key, from that white to the black is one semitone. Just like this would be right here on this fourth string up. That's the D note. One semitone from D would be D sharp. Okay, so like I said, if you're on the D, the white key of a piano, and you went up to that next black one, that's a D sharp. That's a semitone. Okay. Now a semitone, two semitones makes one tone. So one tone up from D is E. So you got your D and then E. That's a tone up, okay? Now don't let the whole sharps and naturals confuse you. If you're at E, one semitone up from E would be F. Two semitones or one tone up from E would be F sharp. All right? So now let's take a look at the C major scale. C major scale is C, D, E, F, G, A, B. All right. So from C to D is one tone. So you're going to go up. Root note is C. Okay. One tone is D. And then one tone up from that is E. One semitone from E is F. One tone from F is G. One tone from G is A. One tone from A is B. And then you go back to that C. So it's pretty simple. You almost just stay up on tones, and there's a few semitones in there. So you've got root, tone, tone, semitone, tone, tone, tone. All right? Root, tone, tone. So that's two. Semitone, tone, tone, tone. Okay? So you're going up root note, you're going to go up two frets or two notes, then you go up two more notes, then you're going to go one more note, and you're going to go up two more notes to get to that fifth in the scale, and then two more to go to the sixth in the scale, and then two more to go to the seventh in the scale. All right? Now, there are several different ways to play major scales. One of the popular ways to get started on, and it works on the sixth, the low E, and the fifth of the A string. Okay, it doesn't work. Let's see, no, it doesn't work from the D, G, or B string, but there are ways to do that. All right, we're going to designate these four fingers to frets. We're going to learn the G major scale while we're at this. Okay, now I'm going to play. Anytime I play the second fret, I'm going to use my index finger. Anytime I play the third fret, I'm going to use my middle finger. Anytime I play the fourth fret, I use my ring finger. Anytime I play the fifth fret, I'm going to use my pinky finger. Okay? My hand will not move. It'll simply be fingers moving. All right? It avoids all the little scratchy stuff whenever you move around on the fretboard. And it just keeps the notes nice and smooth. All right? So there's no palm muting or unnecessary palm muting. So what we're going to do, we're going to start with the G major scale. It's going to start with G. All right, I'm going to start with my middle finger. Then I'm going to use my pinky to go to A. So that's one full tone up. Okay, we're going to go one more full tone to B, which is going to be on the, you're going to use your index finger, second fret of that A string. Use your middle finger again to go up one semitone from B. Then you're going to use your pinky finger to go one full tone from C. All right, we're at the fifth note of the scale here. We're only going to go two more, and that's 7 notes, okay? One full tone, we're going to use our index finger on the second fret. That's going to get us to E. And then our last note will be F sharp. That's the 7th one, okay? So the notes in the G major scale, there's only one sharp, just like in the C major scale, there were 0 sharps. They're all natural. In the G scale, everything's natural except for that last note is an F sharp instead of an F. So 1 is G, 2 is A, 3 is B, 4 is C, 5 is D, 6 is E, and the 7 is F sharp. Okay, it's going to sound like, remember the do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Okay, now my hand did not move at all. I've got these exact same fingers on the same frets. I don't, none of this. It just kind of, it sounds choppy. You hear the string sliding on the fretboard. It just doesn't sound very good. So, and also this helps build speed. And it helps with muscle memory. My mouth doesn't have muscle memory. Anyway, helps build muscle memory for your fingers. Now, you'll notice I use my middle finger. We'll go through this real quick. G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp. Okay? Now, that's the G major scale. I've put my middle finger on that G note. Now, let's just say we want to do another scale, another major scale. One you want to do maybe after the G scale is the D major scale. Now we're going to go to this note here, and it doesn't matter where you start, but you want to stay on these top 2 strings for now with this pattern. We're going to use the D major scale because it only has 2 sharps in it. It's a little bit easier to remember. Okay, so your first note on the D major scale is D, using my middle finger, and I'm going to use my pinky to go to E. Okay, and I'm going to use my index finger because I've designated these fingers. Okay, the middle finger is going to hit that 5th fret on the A string to make a D. So I'm going to let all the other fingers fall in place like this. Okay, so we're at D, E. There's F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp. Okay, so just like in the G scale, I use middle, pinky, index, middle, pinky, index, ring, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Okay, now on the D. Middle, pinky, index, middle, pinky, index, ring, root, tone, tone, semitone, tone, tone, tone. Okay, and even we'll go back to that open C that we had. There's C, D, E, F, G, A, B. I went from root, 1 tone up, 1 tone up, semitone up, 1 tone up, 1 tone up, and 1 tone up. Okay? And again, I'm designating fingers to frets. That way there's not a lot of hand movement. So that'll conclude this one. You may want to go back and remember the G major scale and the D major scale. The G major scale only has 1 sharp, that's F sharp. And the D major scale only has 2 sharps. That's F sharp and C sharp. So I hope this helps out with building a major scale and defining tones and semitones. They're not that important as far as terms, because you'll just start using them in your head whether you want to or not. That just becomes part of music. But it does help out. Semitone is also called a half step. A tone is also called a whole step or a step. People will use that term. So hope this helps. Sorry it's a little bit lengthy, but we're getting a little more technical. So hope you have fun.